Green Citation Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. Yo, so today I'm actually excited for today's video. But before I start, I just want to say I hope everyone's doing amazing. I hope everyone's chasing their dreams. I hope everyone's staying healthy. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. You know, it's always good to take care of yourselves. But yeah, I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean that. Even though I don't know you, whoever's watching this, I wish you the best. And I mean that shit. But yeah, back to my video. So today's video, I'm gonna talk about how acid cured my depression, and I'm gonna talk a little benefits about psychedelics too, since we're in that topic. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been seeing a lot lately on social media, you know, on different platforms too, certain articles, certain news papers, and certain what are those people called, people like Vice and things like that are talking way more about this. They're talking about the benefits of psychedelics. They're talking about, you know, the research they've been doing for years and decades. They're talking about the benefits you can get from it, how it could cure, I don't want to say cure, but how it could help you, your mental health, your mental illness, how it could help you in so many ways, you know. And I think that's pretty dope because that's how our ancestors used to do it. Well, at least I know my ancestors, I know certain drugs like shrooms, peyote, ayahuasca. I can't think of other top of my head, but you know, psychedelics like that has been used that, you know, in ceremonies. I know in the state of Arizona they do ceremonies for ayahuasca. I know in my country, Ecuadorians, I know in Ecuador they do ayahuasca ceremonies because I seen it, and it's all for healing benefits. It's all for spiritual enlightenment. It's all for a purpose, you know. Mother Earth, you know, she put these shrooms for a reason. It's not to make you crazy, it's to to help you in a way expand your mind. And I think it's pretty dope that this has been talked about more. So I recently just finished reading a book. It's called The Doors of Perception. My bad. So it's about a I think he's a doctor, I don't remember, but it's about a guy who's been researching, you know, things like psychedelics, certain drugs that, you know, are mind expanding, that, you know, help you bring, you know, in a way help you what's that word, help you think outside the box, help you break free, you know, from the cages y'all been in. Not y'all, but you know, we're all programmed to think a certain way, you know, once we think outside the box, you know, society, social norms, you know, even your doctor, the government, whatever it is, you know, they point the fingers at you and be like, yo, you're crazy. Why are you thinking like that? You're not supposed to think like that. And reality, who are you to tell me how to think? I can go on, but I'm gonna just keep it at that. But yeah, so this guy in this book, I think I explained it, did I? I'm sorry, but yeah, I think I did, my bad. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is something I experienced myself, and I, you know, throughout the years, you know, taking certain, I only took LSD and I only took shrooms, but I wanna you know, I wanna continue my psychedelic journey. I wanna take DMT soon and tell you guys about my experience, you know, the things I've seen, if it's negative or positive. I wanna go to ayahuasca ceremony soon in my own country, and I wanna tell you guys about the experience, you know, because I said, that's something our ancestors used to do in the past. It was medicine, it was healing, you get me? So I'm glad in a way, I don't want to say it like this, but in a way, I guess how it's coming back, how it's just crazy how this world works. But in a way, I really do, I support and I pursue, and I want to bring awareness to this because mental health is something, damn, mental health is crazy. Mental health is something that we're not taught, we're not taught, you know, no one's going to be there for us every step of the way and help us there mentally. No one's going to do that for you but you, and you got to know that, it's for us to know, it's up to us to break free from that cage and be yo, I got to think for myself, yo, don't be that sheep, you know, following the crowd or whatever, but yo, it's true. Coming from me, from a girl who suffered from depression for years and broke free from that cage, and I can finally say I don't want to say I'm free, but damn, in a way I am free, yo. And it's and I'm proud to say that. No one, a lot of people can't really say that. They're still stuck in that mind state, that mentality, and there's nothing wrong with that, but yo, it's up to you to escape the cage, you feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna start off with saying a little background about my mental health, my mental illness or health. So it all started when I was 10. You know, I went through a traumatic experience that it changed me. It affected me so deeply. And then 2 years later, something else happened to me, you know. And then a few years from that, something else happened to me. You know, things like that, they affect your mind. They affect your feelings, your emotions, your everything, the way you think. It's just down to everything. It just changed me. And then we realized, like, yo, we live in a sick world too, like, you know. And then, yeah, when I was 12, I used to see, from 12 to, like, 17, 18, I used to see someone, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a therapist, whatever it was. Like, I was always talking to someone, and then every time I would talk to them, like, you know what they did? Oh, that? Oh, you feel like that? Here, I'm gonna give you this. You have to take this. And let me see, what was it? It was I think I was prescribed Prozac and Zoloft, you know, those things that help you treat depression, you know. But the thing is, it didn't help me. You know what those drugs did to me? Made me feel nothing. So what makes them think that I'm gonna listen to this 12-year-old talk and let me prescribe her Prozac and she's gonna feel better? That's not medicine, yo. And I hate the way that I was programmed to think like that too. Like, my mom used to be like, yo, Kathy, take this, you're gonna feel better. I used to be like, no, like, it's not. I'm gonna feel nothing. Like, I'd rather feel my emotion, my sadness, than feel nothing. Like, that's not gonna help me, dude. And the thing is, I was kind of hard-headed, and I'm like, damn, like, I never in a way helped myself feel better. I just thought like something was wrong with me. But that's the way society wants you to think. They want you to think something's wrong with you for thinking outside those boxes, like I said earlier. And I hate that. And I used to call myself program kid for that reason. Like, I was a kid in the program that was programmed to think like that. I'm sorry. But yeah, my bad. I just let some emotions out right there. But yeah. So just put it at that. And I just knew that wasn't real. That wasn't the natural way to heal mental illness. But, you know, I was too, like, I was not selfish. I was too hard-headed to, like, do my own research to, like, help myself feel better. You get me? So yeah, I think like a year later, 2 years later, I was hospitalized in a mental facility like twice. But, you know, I got out of it pretty quick because, you know, you know, they only want to hear that you're doing better so you can get out. You know, you get me? And then I never really opened up to those doctors either, you know, because like I said, I can't tell them the truth. I can't tell them what I'm thinking about, because if they questioned me, I would have been there even longer. I probably would have still been in there, and that's real shit. And that's sad for me to say out loud. Because damn, like, I know the way I think. I know the truth, and I know I got some knowledge in my brain. But to them, yo, you're crazy. Why do you think that? You get me? Oh, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off with, I think I was like 19. Yeah, I was 19, and I just came back from Mexico. I went on a vacation with my friend, but, you know, I was still like I guess I was in a very dark place. You know, obviously, like, I didn't really talk to anyone about it. Like, you know, I was still feeling that depression I felt since I was 10, like that darkness. And in a way, as you grow older, it's only, for me, it only grew darker and colder and sadder. So I remember I bought 2 tabs. I had it in my room for like a month. And I remember I was supposed to take it with a friend and we never took it. So one day out of nowhere, it was like 10 at night, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just take it. Like, something told me, I forgot about it. I remember it clicked in my head. I'm like, yo, the tab, let me take it. So I took that tab that night, and then I sat there in my room. Remember when the tab started kicking in, like, I started feeling that cloud over me. That it was a dark, cloudy cloud. It was just my emotions, my sadness, my anxiety, everything, my depression, my darkest thoughts, my saddest thoughts. Like, you know, when I was younger, I used to harm myself too. Like, you know, I used to have temptations to hurt myself in a way to, like, not be here on earth. Like, I didn't want to be here. Like, I wanted a way out. But I knew, like, something always kept me here. You know, something always told me not to do it. But you know, I think I had my attempts, you know, and I'm like, damn, I can't, like, something in me, something within me, I want to say the light in me, the enlightenment, like my higher self, my soul was like, don't do it. I feel like one of the most fucked up things you could ever do to yourself is take your own life and leave your soul here trapped. You get me? I don't want to do that. I'm so happy I didn't. Like, I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm here to tell this story. Like, it's crazy. Life is crazy. I don't want to get emotional, but. So, yeah. So, I remember I took the tab. Like I said, I felt all my emotions at once. And I was just like, I feel like I was in an interview with myself. I just kept questioning myself. I'm like, yo, Kathy, like, how come you felt like this for so long? I'm getting goosebumps. Like, oh, I don't know if you can see it, but like, why do you feel like this? Like, who's making you feel like this? Like, why are you like this? Like, why are you thinking these thoughts? Why do you feel like this? Like, I kept questioning myself, like, in a way, pressing myself. Like, yo, like, why do you feel like this, Kathy? Like, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? Like, you know, I know we live in a crazy world, but, like, why do I feel like this? Like, I should be grateful for the things I have. Like, it made me realize that, like, damn, I'm still here, I'm alive. Like, I have a roof over my head. I have parents who care about me. I have siblings. Like, I have friends who care about me, you get me? Like, I have love in my life. You know, there's people who have it worse than me. Like, why do you feel like this? And I guess that's when I came to the conclusion that I was under my own spell for years. Like, I'm the one who did this to myself. I put myself in that cage. I put myself in that place. Like, that's when I realized, like, everything I was feeling, all that negative energy, all that negative vibes, all those negative thoughts, all that sadness was just a state of mind. I'm not saying that's for everyone's case, but in reality, like, it's the state of mind we put ourselves in. A state of mind society wants us to be in so we could stay in that box, you know, and not question anything. But I'm glad I'm not like that. And I'm glad I was, that's not in me. I'm glad that's not my persona. I'm glad, like, I'm so glad I thought outside the box. And I guess it's just sad because at one point in my life, I really thought I had problems, I had issues, like, but in reality, I didn't. I was not within the social norms. Like, my mentality was just like, nah, like, I just thought way bigger, and, like, by the end of the day, I never did anything about it. But I'm glad I took that tab that night and I realized that. Because I wrote it down the next day in here. I'm not going to read it to y'all because that's personal. I don't want to read that out loud, but I'm glad. I'm glad I took that tab. And I'm glad I came to that state of mind where I realized, oh my God, like, I'm the one doing this to myself. At the end of the day, only you could save yourself. Only you could help yourself. Like, no one is going to be there for you every step of the way, like, helping you through everything. Nah, that's not how life is. Unless you have it like that, then that's you. But in reality, then you're not really living life. Like, someone's there for you. Nah, you're not really living life, honestly. That's just my opinion. Like, but yeah, that's when I realized, like, it was all a state of mind I was just under. And then the next day I tried to remind myself, and I kept telling myself, like, yo, Kathy, like, I remember the next day I woke up and took a shower, and I was the happiest I fucking ever been in that shower. That's when I realized, yo, I'm not gonna feel like this no more. I can't. Now that I know the truth, now that I freed myself from that spot I put myself under, there's no way in hell I'm gonna think like that again. Obviously, every dog has its days. Obviously, like, there's days where I'm sad. There's days where I'm sad. There's days where I'm depressed. But I remind myself, y'all, it's just a state of mind I'm putting myself in. It's just my own words, my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions. You get me? Everything in this world is conscious. Everything in this world is mental. So that's why, like, we have the most, that's why we have the most trouble, like, what did I just say? Oh yeah, I said everything in life is mental. That's why, like, everything in life goes back to mental health. That's why mental health is, like, not something that is really talked about, you get me? But I'm glad we live in this day and age where, like, there's people like me, there's people who write books, there's people who've been doing research about this, you know, trying to help us, you know? And it's pretty cool, and I'm grateful for that. But I also want to say too, like, you know, I've taken psychedelics before, and I have friends who've taken psychedelics before. I know people who've taken, I heard stories online, on YouTube too, or, like, people take psychedelics for their own healing, to heal, to grow spiritually and things like that. And I think it's cool, you get me? And I'm with that. I guess I'm that bitch, yo. Drop LSD, don't drop bombs. Like, I guess. But honestly, I'm proud to say that. Like, I'm not saying to, like, I'm not saying, yo, go take a tab, go take shrooms, go take DMT. I'm not saying go do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, yo, this is real. This is research. This is our history. This is our ancestors who used this. Like, this is written in stone. This is books. Like, yo, Mother Nature's blessed us with certain things in life. Like, weed, you get me? Like, it's medicine. It's for us to heal. It's for us to think outside the box. It's for us to help us. It's not here to harm us. Yo, has weed ever killed anyone? No, but my mother thinks. You know why? Because she was programmed to think that way. But you know what kills things? Alcohol. And why is that? Yo, why is that legalized? You get me? Yo, they just legalized weed in my state. Let me stand up for that, because I'm very happy. But obviously, there's supposed to be laws. There's going to be people spraying our bud. The government, of course. Government bud. Don't cop. Yo, honestly, grow your own weed. And it's hard to do that nowadays, because you can't even grow in your own house. You know what? You get locked up for that. Like, that's the type of world we live in. You guys kind of get what I'm coming at? But yeah, like, you know, I just got comments so out of nowhere, but yeah, yo, like, Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Like, I had friends who are in that journey who take drugs and, you know, not drugs, who who take psychedelics and, you know, take their journey from there. There's people who do ayahuasca ceremonies. There's people who do DMT ceremonies, who do things like that, peyote ceremonies, you know, people's own country. Like, they do that. And it's pretty cool. And I feel like that's something I pursue that. I'm with it. I'm with the movement. I'm with the legalized psychedelics for mental health, you know, for mental health research, for mental health benefits. Like, yes, it will help us. Like, of course, there's the downside to psychedelics. So, you know, there's bad trips. You know, people, like, the reason people have bad trips because they don't really know. Like, sometimes when it's your first time taking a tab, it's usually your first trip because, in a way, you're kind of breaking free from all that. Like, you're starting to see deeper. You're trying to see more. You get me? You're starting to realize more. Like, things like certain drugs like this expand your mind. You know, they're drug altering. Like, what's that word? They're like, I'm sorry, but yeah, like those type of things, like they help you expand your mind, your consciousness. It helps you think outside the box. It helps you think about things that you should really be focused on, not stupid shit you see on social media, and, you know, none of that shit. Like, it helps you realize the real problems in life. It also gives you that feeling, the overcoming feeling of euphoria, of oneness, of like love. In reality, like I said, we're all made from love. You get me? We're all made from love, all of us. If you believe it or not, like, we're all made from love. And what else was I gonna say? I keep like losing my train of thought. Yeah, like, we're all made from love. We're here to spread love, not create hate. You get me? And like, I'm glad I'm making this video. You get me? I really hope some of you like get my message, get what I'm trying to say. You get me? I really hope you guys do, because I'm only here to spread the truth. I'm only here to speak the truth and spread it. I was trying to spread this shit like a disease, but nah. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else to say, honestly. I caught myself off guard there, but yo, like, I really am for this movement. I'm with it. Like, I'm doing my own research. I didn't experiment on myself. It just happened, you know. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm glad, like, you know, obviously I'm still in my journey. There's still drugs, there's still psychedelics I haven't done that I want to try, and I want to talk about on my channel, my experiences, so, you know, so I can help you guys realize that it's not just a drug or whatever people make you perceive it as. Because if I go tell this to my mom, you know what she's gonna think? My Hispanic mother, you know, they're gonna think, you're gonna think I'm crazy. You know why? Because they weren't raised like that. You know, they weren't, I don't know, honestly. I don't know my mom's life down to like a science, but I know she wasn't raised to think like that. I know my mom had a tough life, you know. So did my dad, you know. But I'm glad and I'm happy that I got this chance to sit here in my room and speak freely like this. And yeah. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys learned something from it, you know. Like I said, I'm not sitting here telling you guys to do this and do that, to take this and do that. That's gonna help you. I'm not saying that, like, you know, I'm not saying that. I'm just letting you guys know, like, this shit is real. Like, this is our history too, in a way, you know. So yeah, hope everyone's staying safe and protected, take care of themselves. And with that being said, K-Block out.